And
I agree with you, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't think, first of all, if someone said it's a choice, you can either be funny or be happy, I'd say happy. Give me happy. I'll take that. If it was a choice. I don't think it is a choice because I think
that's a tough one. I'm not there mentally because my whole way of connecting with people is I make them laugh. And like that just comes from, growing up with orange hair. And it was just like, I got to make these people laugh before they beat the shit out of me.
Well, you're preaching to the choir.
Yeah, that's essentially what it was.
I hated the way I looked when I grew up. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted jet black hair. I wanted to look like Bob Crane on Hogan's Heroes.
Jack Lord.
Jack Lord was my hair. I thought that a real man was supposed to have jet black hair, and I had, sort of orangish hair. My 2 front teeth were dead, and I had freckles and a round face. And
that's a tough hand, dude. You got to fold on that one.
It was trust me. I tried to fold, and
you got to play the hand.
It was bad. I played the hand, but that's where you learn. I got to be funny.
I hated the punk rock kids. I hated when they came in, they dyed their hair some crazy color, and everybody thought they were so radical. And I just remember that you can wash that out and rejoin the Matrix whenever you want. Like, this is like a fucking life sentence.
Yeah.
No, I used to think that. I used to think if I had brown or black hair, I would have a girlfriend right now. I would literally think shit like that. Like, I swear to God, if I had brown or black hair, I don't think I'd be in this business. I'd probably just be some, jackass driving a truck or something.
Yeah. Did you, was there anyone you wanted to look like that you envied their look and you thought, yeah, I wish I looked like?
Oh, yeah, all of them. Burt Reynolds, like the whole thing, the whole look growing up. Burt Reynolds was the model. Like, it was like you had to be able to get a tan. You had to have jet black hair. You had to have the mustache. And it was Burt Reynolds. Then it went to Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck, yeah.
And then there was Matt Houston.
Yep.
All of these guys were just like subsets. They were all the same guy. And they had the curly, wavy hair, the shirt open, right, with the medallion sort of thing, and they just were guys. But I love those guys, and I thought like, Burt Reynolds passing was really an end of an era for a guy that they really aren't going to allow you to be anymore. Like they're not going to allow a guy to kind of have that kind of fun anymore. And what's so stupid is they act like there wasn't willing participants. You know what I mean? Like, they just can't be this charismatic guy that all the women want to bang, and then he just can't go out and bang them all and have a good time. Like, I think so much of what's going on right now is women who are like 4s and 5s are mad that they're not being treated like 10s,
Okay.
Which annoys me as a 5.
This is Bill Burr talking now.
Yeah, but
that's his voice.
This annoys
Conan's
me.
over here listening to him.
This annoys me as a 5. I'm like, get a personality. Start telling some fucking jokes. Like, I don't get mad that I'm not like the Coppertone model. There needs to be more diversity. It's like, no, you pasty fuck. We're trying to sell some stuff here. Beautiful people exist for a reason. Like, they can sell stuff. They're fun to look at. I love a beautiful movie star. I don't think that regular people should be up there. If I want to do that, I'll go in a bus station. I am happy to be 90th on the call sheet, going in, handing something to a beautiful actor in all the movies that I'm in. You steer into it. That's what you do. If you're not good looking, you just steer into it. You don't try to make good looking people feel bad for being good looking. I mean, there's a whole bunch of life that they don't even understand until their looks start. They get their pain when their looks go away, okay, and they haven't built any solid relationships with anybody, and then their big Amex card of looks gets canceled. It's like, what's his face in Trading Places? You're like Dan Aykroyd.
You just go, it all
goes away. And the next year you're eating a fucking sandwich and your Santa Claus beard is getting in it. They're going to get their pain.
Here's the question, though. Do you think that there are handsome people out there that are really funny?
Burt Reynolds was hilarious.
Exactly. And let me just add a quick story. Burt Reynolds, really not long before he died, I think months before he died, came on our show. And I went back to say hi to him in the dressing room. Mm-hmm. And he was sitting down. He had trouble getting up. And
he used to play football and did all those stunts.
Yeah,
right?
He needed help. And so he didn't get up, and I had been told he had trouble with that. So I just sat in a chair that was right up next to him to just thank him for coming and chat with him and try and put him at ease. And as I was talking to him, he reached over and he started to massage my back. And he was massaging my back, and it was one of the best massages I've had. And I was like, yeah, I just leaned into it. I did. I just was like, Burt Reynolds is my hero from when I was a kid, is massaging my back. And I was going like, oh, that feels good. And he's like, oh, yeah. You got a knot right here. I'm going to get that for you. And I thought, I am now so many women in 1972 getting a massage from Burt Reynolds, and I love it. I loved it.
Yeah, I like how homoerotic it is too, because guys back then were like so straight they almost became gay again. Like, you know what's the funniest thing ever? Men of a certain age, if you go into a steam room, like everybody our age down, you got a towel over yourself.
Yeah.
Those guys are like so straight, they just come walking in with their junk hanging out, like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
You're just like, Jesus Christ, buddy.
It doesn't occur to them.
It doesn't.
That it's a problem.
Yes. It was not even like, I didn't even think that they like homosexuality was so not even out presented anywhere in mainstream. I think that's my only way to get around like how their behavior. It's a running joke between me and my friends that I go on the road with. Like when we see an old guy coming, like starting to change, we just start laughing because we just sit there. Okay, here we go. Here comes this guy with his Depression era junk that's going to come walking.
Hey, that penis fought Hitler. Give him a break.
Greatest generation dick and balls is about ready to come in here.
We took the beach with this cock. Give me a break.
That's how I didn't get shot. I hid behind my junk. Yeah, but those guys back then, like just the lives that they were living. So I mean, back then you looked up to them. Now I don't know. I don't know where it went.
This is what happens. The testosterone drops. The
fluoride's in the water.
Probably.
Right? The lizard people all meeting. I would love to hear what they really talk about, at those meetings. There's no way they're not talking about the population problem in water.
What people? What are you talking about?
At the Bilderberg. The Bilderberg group. The most powerful people, military and all that.
You mean they get together and they talk about
Well,
population?
it's not a secret where they meet and who's there. They just won't say what they talk about, which I understand to a certain extent. But you can't tell me that somebody's not in the middle of the meeting like, hey, 7 billion people. I'm just saying.
Wait, that's the result of your study?
Just throwing that out there.
Hey, 7 million, just saying.
Swirl of trash, 2.5 times the size of Texas, 2 miles deep out in the Pacific Ocean. I think the robots, that's what it's going to be.
Are you a conspiracy theorist?
Yeah, but
I am not.
But I am
not. I think people, when they get into these small elite rooms, talk about stuff that is very mundane and boring, and they don't know much more than we do. I really believe that.
I think that makes you feel better. I think you're projecting. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, God.
I'm kidding.
I can't handle it anymore.
I love that I know something now that gets under your skin. No, I am. I definitely am.
All right,
but I don't think the world is made out of cheese. But I also don't look at
no one does.
The moon. Sorry, the moon. But I'm just saying, they go, oh, put on your fucking tinfoil hat.
You went political at the end, and that disappointed me. You're a hilarious gentleman, a hilarious individual. What I love about this format, I've not been doing this long, and I know you do this, only you don't need a guest. You just talk yourself, which I think is the height of narcissism. You have the nerve. Here I am, and I'm not going to talk to anybody.
No, you know what it is? You know what it really stems from? It's laziness. I don't want to deal with telling somebody where I live and, oh, dude, my fucking wife told me to go blah, 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 blah. And then I got to, can we reschedule this for next Tuesday? I just didn't want to deal with that. And so now, but I have guests on. I'd love to have you on.
Oh, come on. We'll do the same. We'll do the flip side of this.
Yes.
Well, watch for me. Watch for me. What the fuck was that?
This is literally what it's become. We've just talked to each other for an hour, and now you're going to come on mine, and we're going to talk for another hour.
That's all it is. That's what I think is going to be the end of all wars, is that everyone's going to have a podcast, and people are going to be so busy going on each other's podcasts, there'll be no crime. There'll be no violence. Also, no one growing crops. But we'll just all quietly, as a civilization, go to sleep, and the planet will die.
Now, all that has to be is that whole thing. All that has to be, you take the humor out of that, and you're a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's a very little, just move the needle.
Just a slight move.
Yeah.
All
Stop
right.
being silly. Be more serious.
All right. Thank you. You cured me. Hey, and I'm glad you reached. And Bill, it's clear to me that you really have reached nirvana and an inner peace.
Is this passive aggressive?
There's nothing but bile all over the table. But it's Boston bile, which is the best kind.
I am like the happiest I've ever been.
I know. It scares. That's the saddest thing you've ever said. All right, we're going to go.
I'll come on here whenever you want me to come on. I love coming over. I got nothing but great memories of coming over here.
All right.
I've gotten a lot by doing your show. I've been using you, Conan. I really have. I was like, where's there another redheaded male that I can hitch my wagon to? And I did it, goddammit.
All right. Thank you. God bless.
Return my calls.
God bless.
All right. Thank you, Conan.
Go Sox. Over and out.
And now it's time for a segment called Conan O'Brien Pays Off the Mortgage on His Beach House.